Good afternoon, race fans. We are here in the Buckeye State of Ohio at the Sharon Speedway in Hartford, Ohio, for two big nights of racing of the Battle at the Border. Last night, the only trip to Michigan and only the third time in Outlaws history, proved to have a little bit of everything in it. As we were going wild during the 50-lap Morton Buildings Feature, Mother Nature was throwing a light show at us from over in turns 3 and 4. When the front got here, Mother Nature ended up, well, you might say won the battle. We won the war. At 24 laps, checkered flag had to come out. No chance of getting the racetrack in. History is getting closer. Brandon Sheppard picked up his 17th Morton Buildings Feature win of the year last night, and we could see history here this weekend if he sweeps the weekend. With that being said, here at the Sharon Speedway, it's celebrating its 90th birthday. Built in 1929, it's had a couple different looks. Right now, you're going to get a look at the current version of Sharon Speedway. Brand new clay put on here within the last 2 years. The reports have been that the racing has been nothing short of phenomenal. Clay that they haven't seen here ever has been brought to this historic racetrack so that we can put on one whale of a show tonight. Before we get into tonight's format and for the weekend, I want you to take a look over my shoulder. You are looking at what is all that remains of the Sharon Speedway in its heyday on pavement. This racetrack held many great races. The American Speed Association had one of their touring events here, the Steel Valley 200. It drew the best pavement late model drivers in the country to Eastern Ohio for this. All that remains now is the pavement from turns 3 and 4. Went from a big half mile down to what you saw earlier, the 3/8 mile dirt oval, which there's going to be some incredible racing going on here this weekend. The format, pretty simple tonight. This is a 2-day show. Tonight, it's going to be what we call the abbreviated format, where we will still have hot laps, followed by PFC breaks, fast time qualifying, driving heats, of course, the last chance showdowns, and a 25-lap 6,000 to win main event. Has nothing to do with tomorrow's show. We'll get into tomorrow's format and keep you all in a little suspense. Meanwhile, we take a look at what we said earlier. Brandon Sheppard's 17th win last night. He's 2 wins away from setting history. He's tied it at 18. He did that in 2017. Now he goes to tie the record tonight. If he gets it tonight, then he goes to set the record tomorrow. So a lot of great racing going to happen here over the 2 days. An added treat tonight, the Rush modified sportsman cars are here. If you take a look at them, you think, wow, the big blocks. No, they're not the big blocks, but they're going to put on one whale of a show to go with the World of Outlaws. Don't you dare miss tonight's event. It's going to be probably one of the best all year long. The weather's perfect. The track's in awesome condition. We're ready to go racing. We hope you are.